Greetings, Commanders. Welcome to another episode of Surviving Mars. And in this episode, we're going to continue on doing 100 colonists. We're definitely underway since we figured out how to have more people in our colony. Just to keep in mind, we no longer are going to shuttle colonists from Earth. We had our last Earthbound passenger, or we didn't have a passenger, but our Earthbound colonists, which I found out was part of a intern program. I guess one of the groups, rival groups, India, they had a bunch of exchange students that so they offered to stay as part of a research thing to occupy our area. So I think I got about 10 lazy colonists. I think that was one of their things, the caveats of having these students were that they were lazy, and since they dropped them off here, they hope to have changed over time. And I believe it sort of happened after we unlocked the sanatorium spire, which allows you to get rid of certain flaws, to include laziness. But anyway, we are continuing with our terraforming too. We're getting the water that we need through certain missions that we did, like the importing of greenhouse gases. We also captured an ice asteroid, and eventually we're going to have those other things unlocked, other missions. So as far as the slow game, which you do need to plop down plants or forestry, what do you call it, plant? They're the forestation plants that requires seeds to be able to spread. I think we only have unlocked the moss to grow. I haven't fully figured out how to distribute the greenery across Mars, but at such a low level, it is required before you can start doing the more advanced missions. So this is definitely challenging to do since we don't have passengers, right? I did get a recent comment that a generalized comment that they could do better on this challenge, and I mean, I read all the comments, but I really wish you had some sort of a constructive comment that's more specific, so that I can perhaps expound or improve on what I'm doing, Anyway, but it was one of the videos that I did about the difficulty of terraforming, I think. So yeah, I did some research. There's definitely quicker ways of doing this, but this was my first playthrough, and I am playing the game pretty slow, so I don't see the immediate effects of what I do until much later. I don't play full speed because I don't want my game to run smoothly, and of course when I do time-lapse, it looks like a normal kind of speed going through. And every time I do time-lapse, when I tested this one, City Skylines, and I have like cheetah speed, it kind of looks kind of weird. It has a lot of artifacts, and the graphics couldn't keep up. So that's the reason why I do it like that. And it's also an added challenge to play the game really slow, but I like taking my time. So since we are out of metals, we're running low on metals, I did explore options of getting more metal other than sending cargo back and forth from Earth. These trips are kind of expensive at this point, of my game, but I eventually do go on Asteroids and mine what they have on there. I get about 80 metal each trip, and because I'm in such an early level, I only have 3 souls, or like maybe a maximum of 5 souls to get my stuff, and I get about 80 metals as a result. Eventually it upgrades through when you do upgrades for the exploration part, you do get longer times to be able to spend on an asteroid, and at its maximum setting it allows you to even temporarily colonize an asteroid, or have colonists with you with a temporary base with food and the ability to mine things at a quicker level. So I think your maximum level for mining, you have all geologists, is like 50 per soul, which is pretty fast. So I think this is the first time I sent something out on an asteroid, so I wasn't sure what supplies I needed. You definitely do need some metals to create the solar panels. You do need some concrete for some of the things that laid the groundwork for, like the drone hub needs polymers, and as well as the battery pack. So, but metals are important. Sometimes the asteroid has metals. If you bring a transporter with you, it alleviates the burden from the drones. That I only carry 5 with me on the shuttle because I haven't unlocked the ability to create drones. So one of the missions that we had, these scenarios, I landed on an asteroid and there's a problem. I can't get back because there's some sort of device that's generating a field, a magnetic field that is keeping me there. So it's a good thing I brought an explorer. It allowed me to explore the different anomalies on there to figure out where the source of this thing is, examine it, and I think eventually get rid of it. So it's definitely an interesting thing, mining asteroids for minerals, and then coming across different scenarios or problems that are potential problems on the way through these kind of missions. Makes you kind of think how they planned all these things, like thinking about the possible stuff that you can encounter up in space while you're doing these missions. By the way, the mystery that I've been doing is the AI. I did not have it in my descriptions, but I think I'll probably add that there. But the mystery that I am actively doing and have completed far in the future is the AI. So this is the first time we're contacted this thing. I do believe after I started exploring anomalies on asteroids, where I encountered the first talk with this AI presence. So we unlocked the ability to do atmosphere missions to be able to do our ultimate goal, which is make a habitable planet of Mars. And we're definitely underway to almost at 50% of the heat so that we could do other missions regarding getting the forestry and the greenery to show up here. And there's a couple of scenarios I included here. I did not put the outcomes of them, but I wanted to present with you the option of reading what kind of scenarios that you can have without so much spoiling the outcome. Let me know if it is a spoiler. You consider it too revealing, and I will consider not having them in future videos. But as far as the recent comments, it's okay to message me things and stuff like that, and as well as comments in the down below. But going back to that, what that person said, if you can be a little bit more specific on what I need to improve, and I'll do my best to do that. You know, if you've been watching the channel so far, I create content based on the feedback that you guys give me. I am primarily a streamer on Twitch, so this kind of feedback I used to get live, and I kind of miss that sort of thing. But anyway, I digress. This is all the time that we have. It's almost February according to the date that this is going to be published, and I should be getting ready to leave for my next assignment pretty soon, and hopefully I can send you an update video. Let me know if you want some sort of IRL kind of thing, and I will accommodate you guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to be notified of future videos, or you don't want to miss another video, please hit the subscribe button, and you can join. I do have member-only videos just for you. Anyway, I'll see you guys in 3 days. Take care, stay safe, and remember, you're essential.